Deep in the heart of an ancient forest, where sunlight slipped through a cathedral of leaves and every breeze carried the secrets of 1,000 seasons, there stood a tree older than memory itself. Its roots clung to the earth like gentle hands, and its branches reached toward the sky, sheltering all manner of life within its embrace. High above, nestled in a tangle of twigs and moss, lived a pair of sparrows. They were not remarkable in color or song, humble, unassuming, ordinary by any measure. Yet their love had quietly endured, season after season, through the swelling bloom of spring and the golden hush of autumn. The male sparrow, cloaked in modest gray, had from the very beginning given his heart to his mate. In the earliest days, when wildflowers painted the glades and the air was sweet with promise, he would rise at first light. With every beat of his wings, he scoured the fields for the ripest seeds and the choicest morsels, always bringing his finds back to the nest. He placed each offering beside her, a silent pledge renewed each day. His melodies, soft and unadorned, were meant not for the world, but for her alone. Gentle songs sung at dusk to ease her worries and fill their home with warmth. He was steadfast in every storm, spreading his wings to shield her from the bitter wind, sharing his warmth on cold nights, and waiting patiently through every hardship. For him, love was not about grand gestures or declarations, but the constant, quiet presence. He found fulfillment in her happiness, his heart echoing hers. But as the years turned and the forest's colors shifted once again, a shadow settled between them. The female sparrow, whose brown feathers shone in the sunlight, carried scars beneath her gentle exterior. Long before she had met her mate, loneliness and harsh winters had left her wary. Though she saw his devotion, doubts whispered through her mind. Was his affection as deep as it seemed? Or was there something unspoken behind his tired eyes? Did he long for freedom, for a life beyond the nest, for something she could never give? At first, these questions were fleeting, swept away by the wind. But as time passed, her unease grew. She found herself searching his face for answers, listening for uncertainty in his songs. "You don't love me as you once did," she would say, voice trembling with the weight of her fears. He would answer softly, "If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. You're my everything." His words were sincere, but the ache in her heart remained. She yearned for proof, something undeniable to quiet the storm within. One bitter winter's day, as snow began to fall and the forest stood silent beneath its icy blanket, she at last confronted him. "Meet me at the foot of our tree before dawn," she said. "Whoever arrives first proves their love is stronger." He agreed, not out of pride, but because he hoped it would restore her faith. That night, she returned to the nest, determined to wake early and win his heart once again. Above, the stars glittered with hope. But he stayed below, alone in the cold, unwilling to risk being late and deepening her doubts. All night he waited, his feathers stiffening with frost, his thoughts wrapped around memories of warmer days and the promise he had made. She would never be alone again. As dawn crept over the horizon, she soared down, heart beating with anticipation. At the base of the tree, she found him, still, cold, his wings folded close. Beside him lay a faded pink wildflower, a relic of a happier summer, and one of his feathers, left as a final testament to his love. In her grief, she understood the true depth of his devotion, a love that needed no test, no contest, no proof beyond the silent sacrifices made each day. She held him close, weeping for all the moments lost to doubt. And as the forest awoke around her, she vowed to remember, love is not measured by grand displays, but by the quiet, unwavering presence that endures through every trial. Let this story be a reminder. Cherish the small acts of love. Trust before doubt takes root, and never let fear overshadow the quiet bonds that mean the most. For sometimes, when we seek proof, we risk losing the very heart that loves us most deeply.